mornings on my grind for real, for real. Every day hustling to get it, and that's on the real, for real. As they said they want that real, well, we got that real for real. They said they want that real, no, we got this shit for real.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in to another. It's actually a special edition of Real for Real. Real for Real for sure. My dog be with another one.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've talked about a lot of things when it comes to both of us. We talked about our personal lives, touched the surface a little bit, but for this one, we kind of want to dig a little deeper, just so we can let our audience know who we are, backgrounds and things like that. So, yeah, man. Before we get into that,
buckle up. Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah. Buckle up.
Take you on a ride.
For sure. But before we touch on, week is cool. Everything was straight this week?
Yeah, man. The shop was jumping per usual.
Yeah, I seen that Thursday. I seen that Thursday.
Yeah, so it's the same old,
Cool.
same shit, different toilet from me, my boy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Shop, kid, reset, redo it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up
yeah.
with you though, boy?
Same for me, bro. Same for me. Just got settled in. Like I said last time, was moving to Fisher, so we kind of got all that locked in, getting the kids ready, transferring to different locations, and me doing a whole different commute to work. And so it's an adjustment period, but it's a blessing in disguise, too.
What's up? You rocking with it?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. It's
Look nice.
So, yeah, it's definitely a little upgrade. It's a lot different from what we are accustomed to, so we just trying to lock in, bro. Lock in, man. Lock in. But yeah, man. I've been thinking over the past couple of weeks, just different situations that I've encountered with different people. I kind of wanted to talk about, how we did it. People have been asking about, the podcast or what I'm doing or what you're doing. But honestly, people don't really know the details about how we did it. And when I say that, I don't mean like how we started the podcast, right? Or, how we became barbers and, just really how we became successful black men. It's a little bit deeper, you know what I mean? And so, I want to just kind of leave this open and just be real, obviously, because of what this is. A lot of it may sound a little bit too deep. It might be a little bit too deep, but honestly, it's just best because we want to reach everybody who's listening to who we are, and we want people to just understand how we are, and what our lives have done for us. So, you got anything you want to?
Let's get into it, bro.
For sure.
Let's get into it.
But what I'll do is I'll start off a little bit. So, we've talked about the base level stuff. Where I'm from, playing basketball, college, and things like that. But there's a lot of things that are tough that I don't talk about. I think as men, we don't talk about a lot of things that bother us. You know what I mean? Or a lot of things that have stuck to us, traumas and things like that. But growing up in Chicago is not for the weak. I'll be honest. People say it all the time. I listen to them. People say, "I'm from Chicago. What part?" Schaumburg. That ain't Chicago, bro. That's Schaumburg. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Joliet. It's Joliet. That's not Chicago, bro. So, growing up in Chicago since I was 4 years old, like I said, single mom, twin brother, older sister, grandparent, my grandmother, and my great grandmother. It was a lot of things that we saw that I thought was normal at the time. And it builds character. It builds character. From losing people, deaths, seeing certain things that are not normal. All those things have built who I am, right? Just most of the things that I've seen that have affected me as of recent are some of the things that are things that I've been through when I was younger, but a lot of it is a lot deeper now since I've gotten older. Quick example, I had a friend recently who played basketball in school, basketball in college, good teammates. And then, out of respect for the families of the situation, I won't say names, I won't go into too much detail, but my best friend at the time, I went to college together, drove with his parents. mom, dad, drove us down there and everything. And, just we had a good relationship. Never thought twice about anything, you know what I'm saying? Everything he did, I was with him, we rocking. But he also had a best friend that he grew up with. And he wasn't an athlete, but, he was around all of us. So he wasn't as close to me as I was to my homie, but they were close. And so a few summers ago, got some news that one is dead and one is in jail. Not really knowing the magnitude of the situation, but something like that is real, it's deep. You guys can put two and two together. Again, out of respect for the people in the situation, I don't want to go into too much detail, but when things like that occur, especially as a black man from a city like Chicago, now every day I'm watching my back. Can't trust nobody. You know what I mean? Whether it's close friends, acquaintances, people that you see. I'm just super head on the swivel, P's and Q's, back never to the door, watching everything, listening to everything if I'm not even looking at you. You know what I mean? Just because if a friend can do that to his best friend, then people can do that to anybody out here. So things like that are just, people just you don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. I don't talk about my dad, not having a dad in my life. Never was there, never came around twice. I was 5 years old, me and my brother, he came to the crib on a Saturday. Saw me and my brother for the first time, didn't know what was going on. We was asleep. Mom woke us up, said, here's your dad. I'm like, shit, what up? You know what I'm saying? So gave me and my brother $10. We had to split it in half, $5 a piece. That was the first time we met him. Second time we met him, he had surgery. I think he had prostate cancer or something. My mom picked us up from school. She picked us up every day. And he was in the car randomly, had the little bag because he just had surgery that day or earlier that week or something. Had the bag with him or whatever. So we dropped him off. No conversation, nothing. So it wasn't like I was hurt, though, because, again, I never had that person. So it wasn't like he was there and he just never came back. He was never there. So as a man, you learn to adapt. You get accustomed to all that shit, bro. It's not, it wasn't anything that hurt me. But the older I got and the more men that I saw who were involved with their kids, I always used to think like, damn, well, what was wrong with me and my brother that we didn't have that? You know what I'm saying? Or what was wrong with my family that he couldn't come around or couldn't even just call on the phone or couldn't do like the basic shit? But that's why when I hear a lot of bullshit about dads who are not really in their kids' lives and the excuses they got, it do something to me. And I'll speak honest about that because I, as a man, you have a responsibility, right? If you can lay down with a female, procreate, and have a kid, you got to take what comes with that. Absolutely. And so with all the BS about, as long as you there and, as long as you can, have a bond, and that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's a responsibility. It comes with bonding, it comes with loving them, it comes with being there financially. It comes with all that. There's no pick one, choose one, pick three, not the other. It's all of it. So personally, I take a lot of that shit to heart, and I feel for a lot of moms because my mom was a single mom. My grandmother was a single mom. So seeing single moms throughout my family, and I know I'm talking about a lot of different shit right now, but this is all about who I am and why I am as a man today. And a lot of women do a lot. And I hear a lot of men like, well, we don't get this, we don't get that. Well, shit, a lot of the niggas done fucked it up out here for the females. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things that's going on right now, it's because of what we did as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So as men, we have to take that responsibility and do what we got to do. But, I can go on for days. I was at a party, you know what I'm saying, with college at Governor State when I was in Chicago. We all had, I swear to God, bro, it was one of the dopest parties I ever been to in Chicago. I was like, damn, it ain't nothing going wrong. Like, ain't nobody fighting, ain't nobody arguing, nothing. We go outside, me and this girl, shout out Amber. We was in the alley just playing around or whatever, cool. And then we walk back to the porch, because it's this big house party. We walk back to the porch, we hear gunshots, fa, 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 fa. So we go, everybody duck, right? Everybody duck, kind of get down or whatever, not knowing what's going on. We run to the porch. We was already on our way to the porch. We run to the porch. We look back. Like, everybody good? Everybody straight? Nah, everybody's cool. Somebody like, no, bro got hit. So I look back. Swear to God, I'm not making this up. The nigga that got hit was right next to where me and Amber was just playing in the alley, bro. So, like, just being in a situation where somebody's right here getting shot and being in those situations, you don't think about that shit every day.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? So, just understanding how life can be taken for granted like that, knowing, friends and not always your friends, bro, and learning that, fatherhood is something I take pride in. I say it all the time, I have a stepdaughter, but she is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a responsibility that I wanted to take on because somebody else lacked that responsibility. But also being in a relationship with who I am with, that's what it comes with. So all these things that I've learned throughout my childhood and upbringings and, playing basketball, that was the way to get out of all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So getting scholarships taken and transferring, all that shit, bro, it just, it adds character because then when you don't have that, then what do you fall back on? You know what I'm saying? So people always come to me like, damn, bro, you doing your thing, you doing a lot. Yeah. But if you understood what it took to get to this point, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing but some.
It also adds fuel to the fire, too.
Yeah, it adds fuel to the fire, bro. It adds fuel to the fire. So I really didn't. It's kind of this episode is not really like a back and forth, you know what I'm saying, conversation. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but I really wanted to get on here. We really wanted to get on here to share our stories so people can understand who we are as individuals and not just, that's Webb and Jew. They talk about this, they dads, that's it. No, y'all going to know us personally. You know what I'm saying? If y'all going to be here and support us in our podcast, y'all got to know who we are as people too. So 100%. There's a lot more. I can go on for days, but we ain't.
I felt that shit, nigga. Sure. You had to get that off your chest.
Yeah. You already know.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, let's talk about Webb, man.
That's Big Jew. Hey, I would look down, nigga, when you was doing it, and your feet was touching the bottom, and my shit swinging. So I was like, damn, this big ass nigga. I was like, damn. But yeah,
rest right there on the rug.
I looked down, I said, damn, my shit swinging. I'm about to look like a foot. But shit, me, shit, B Webb, born and raised in Richmond for the most part. Mm-hmm. I lived down in Texas with my dad for a little bit, but mainly from Richmond. Mm-hmm. Grew up, struggle for real. Yeah, like live with my grandparents most of my life. My mom's mom, it'd be like her husband, me, my brother, my mom, my auntie, her son, mm-hmm. 2 dogs, mm-hmm. and a sting might be there too. Mm-hmm. Dead ass nigga, like nigga, this in a 2-bedroom, nigga, like. Mm-hmm. Nigga, for real, like, nigga, me, my mom, my brother, we slept in the same bed, nigga, for like 5-6 years, mm-hmm. nigga, the same bed, not the same room, nigga, mm-hmm. same bed, nigga, mm-hmm. like, so, mm-hmm. that's just, but it build, like you said, build character, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, it just forward tough, you feel mm-hmm. me? That's a little saying they say or
mm-hmm.
whatever, so.
Mm-hmm. Forward tough for sure.
But like they always said, it take a village. When I was young, I think, what grade I was in? Probably like second. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was walking down. I think she was about to take us to the boys' club or something. Mm-hmm. Me and my brother, little van pull up. They like, "Are you sewing something?" Like, my mom like, "No, keep walking." But shit, mm-hmm. as soon as they pull off a little bit, she like, "Hey," they pull back around like, "Y'all run." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Shit, all right, need the list." Here they come mm-hmm. right back around the corner. Boom, take off. Mm-hmm. Nigga, they end up catching us and shit, and she ended up going to the joint. Nigga, so we had to go to the motherfucking damn, what's that shit called? Foster care. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That shit was like, it was trash, but you know how like when like somebody know they doing some fucked up shit mm-hmm. and then they try to compensate with something else? Yep. Like, nigga, they had us sleeping in the attic cause like, mm-hmm. but they'd fuck around and like give us pancakes the next day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. Try to compensate. Like,
some Antoine
like
Fisher
we wasn't
shit
in
right
there
there.
like long, you know what I'm saying? Cause once my grandpa and them found out, nigga, they like, all right, we about to get them, you feel me? Yeah. And then that's when, like I said, we moved with them and mm-hmm. got more like stable but we was over there deep too, you feel me? Like, cause like my great grandpa, this at the time he was getting sick. My grandpa played in the NFL and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Y'all know what's going on. Nah, just saying. But shit, so it was him, my grandpa, my grandma, my uncle, 2 of my aunties, mm-hmm. and me and my brother. Like, so
I was full.
But it's always like, I don't know, like I always looked at it because it's always love, you feel me? Like, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. So
look, it's just normal to you.
Yeah, real normal, like, which mm-hmm. is, I feel like that's how it should be. But
right.
it just is what it was. So, But to keep going on, obviously hooped all the way up to like high school or whatever. End up getting ineligible, so that kind of, I don't know. When I got ineligible for real, I just was kind of off it though, like for real, like I don't know, because that was always, like you said, it's a safe place, like, and then once that get taken from you, bruh, it's like,
What else?
Like what else? For
What else
real?
you got? Yeah.
Like, and I take responsibility for it because I was like just chilling, doing dumb shit. You feel me? But that's whatever. But so it really all started though. So like it was literally the first game. So boom, I'm sitting in class or whatever. Somebody called me like, "Hey, the ambulance down at your house, this and that, this and that." So my mom had a seizure, this and that. So, or a stroke, matter of fact, not a seizure. So I'm like, damn. So I leave school, boom, boom. She like, I'm cool, whatever. Which she wasn't, but she like go play or whatever. So I boom, boom. But she ended up having to be in the hospital for like 3 months. So me and my homie Keys, shout out to Keys because he's a real one for that one though. Like my mom had let him live with us and shit because he got in a little trouble before. But like I said, he had a grandma that lived on the other side of town. Like he could have easily, when she got sick, he could have went over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he thugged it out with me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't having shit. Like we was mixing ramen noodles with Alfredo sauce, cause. Like that was chicken Alfredo.
My mama,
That's nigga, I swear to God, like
making it work, making it
but
do
like,
what it do.
and his mom live up here in Nap. Like he could have like easily could have went home. You feel me? Like, but he was like shit. He's stuck through it with me the whole time, bro.
Real,
Like, so
real.
shout out to him. For real.
For sure.
And then like shit, all my friends for real, like their families, shit, all of them looked out for me, like for real. My homie T Todd, his parents, and his whole family, they all shit looked out for me tough. So my homie Q.
I guess what I would.
That shit's tough.
I mean, I think. Yeah, shout out for you telling your story, bro. I know you got more too.
Yeah.
I know that ain't it at all, but I guess to guide you and guide myself too. What is, I guess, if you can think of your lowest moment, what would you say that is, and how did you get yourself out of that lowest moment?
Shit. My lowest moment, 2017. I lost my best friend. That shit was tough. I mean, it's still tough, so I'm not through it, or I'm still going through it. You know what I mean? Like I got dark days all the time, but shit, I got a little one to look after. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
shit, and his family. You know what I mean? Like that shit hit them hard too. So like I just try to be there for them as much as I can. His mom, his sisters, his little brothers. Like every chance I get, you know what I'm saying? Like be there for them. But that was my lowest moment. Like for sure. Like that shit hurt.
Yeah. And then I guess, trying to getting yourself out of that situation, out of that mental state, because I think, we kind of suppress things when we go through whatever, try to hide it, or as men, we try not to show it. So I guess, since then until now, what have you done, what are you doing to make sure that doesn't happen? Again, as far as the low moment, right? Preparing yourself for, I guess, quote unquote, another low moment. You know what I mean?
That's like how I said in I think episode 1. Like, how do you prepare yourself for something like that? You can't. I'm telling you, bro. Like that shit for real hurt.
Yeah.
Nigga. Like
Yeah.
that was my dog, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody like I don't know. Like I'm talking to him. Like as soon as you wake up, you know, I say like shit. What we doing, cuz? What we about to do? Somebody see us out or something. Like we're like, damn, where Reb at? Or like shit, where Boom's at?
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like
one without the other.
it's just I don't know. I ain't never really talked to nobody about that shit.
For sure.
So it's like that shit. That's tough.
Yeah, respect, bro. We're not here to force no conversation, but I know with us having the following that we do, I do want to be examples. For sure. Especially to kids and the youth and people who have gone through things that are tough, and then they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to bounce back. How when they fall and how to get back up. So, and I know you talked about that last episode or episode 1 or 2 about, just fall and getting back up. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's like, I don't know. It's like when you're trying to talk to somebody or something about like some shit like that, like I feel like you kind of got to like been through that a little or something. Like, I don't know. Like, cause like shit, just talking about it, I'm sure they going to be able to feel this in my voice. Like, nigga, I felt my voice change when I got to talk about that, bro. Like, That shit. I can feel it right now in my chest.
Yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like, because that was my dog.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard you.
like
Heard
for
you.
real.
Yeah, I think no comparison at all. But like I said, we've been through a lot of different things and gone through a lot of different things as men. And like I said, the what I went through 2 summers ago was pretty much the opposite. But it was my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't the same. But one didn't have from my situation, it was a bad choice that was made because of whatever the situation was mentally, whatever he was going through. But taking somebody else, and now he's suffering those consequences because of the actions that he took. That right there is like, kind of like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the person that did the bullshit,
Right.
and I was still close with with the person that passed. You know what I mean? But it just never sat right with me. You know what I mean? I just never understood that. But I mean, it's so many different things, bro, that we could go deep into, and even like you were saying with situations with parents and everything, and going from house to house. Me and my brother and sister. We were going from house to house in the middle of Inglewood, which is everybody know about Inglewood. You hear about Inglewood, Chicago, you know exactly what that is. I don't need to explain it. If not, Google it. But it's dead ass, bro. It ain't no plaything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was living in houses that had rats that we was catching 3 a day, nigga. Yeah. Nonstop. And I can call my twin brother right now and he'll say the same thing, bro. We was catching mice and all types of shit, bro, living in that. And we didn't have washer or dryer, and we had the money to go to the laundromat. We was putting our shit in the tub with a plunger, plunging that shit out, wringing it out, putting our clothes on the radiator, letting that shit heat overnight, going to school, and we got the brown stripes on our white uniform shirts. So I mean,
nigga, we was finding the cleanest one and the dirty one. Fuck that.
My mama, yeah.
Throw that motherfucker in the dryer real quick, nigga, go. Like,
yeah. Come on now. So I mean, it's with all that being said, bro, and I'll let you say what you got to say too, but bro, life is gonna throw you all types of hands, bro. It's gonna throw you so many different types of hands, and that's one reason why I hate playing spades, man. Shout out Flip, but it's gonna throw you all types of hands, bro. But you gotta learn to use your hands, and get a W somehow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to adjust, accommodate. You know what I'm saying? Move. You know what I'm saying? Not show no emotions when things get too rough, or show emotions when things get too high. You gotta be even keel. So, a lot of the shit that I'm learning. Still, I'm 30, bro, and I'm not even halfway done with my life. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. So, but just seeing a lot of people that I knew, that's one of the reasons. People always wonder, like, I came to Richmond, but I never really went back home a lot.
Right.
Didn't want to go back home. I didn't want to go back home and see groups of friends or people that I used to kick it with change, or people that I used to kick it with not be there. I wanted to keep the memories that what I had when I left. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I went to school. I went to go hoop. I wanted to remember back when I used to hoop with Twan, Jay, all Baby D, all my niggas, and that was the memory. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back and see all the bullshit that's going on right now. So, it wasn't the fact that like, man, he don't want to go back to the crib, or he don't fuck. It ain't that, bro. It's just the mental turmoil that brings is crazy.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, mine was opposite. So when I moved away, like, all I was thinking about was trying to get back to Richmond. Mm-hmm. But really, like, everything, like, where I was living, like, all that, like, it was, like, really, it was perfect. Like, I should have never, like, came back in the first place, you feel me? But, like, I was just ready, like. Yeah. And then I was like, it was just a culture change. I moved to Texas. It was right when Katrina happened. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people from New Orleans was moving there too. Like, yeah, that's funny because I got cool with a dude from New Orleans, but his name was Junebug, right? Mm-hmm. So I go to my grandma's crib or whatever. And she was like, who's that out there on the bikes with you? I'm like, shit, that's my homie Junebug or whatever. And she was like, she turned me around. She was like, you're not kicking with nobody named Junebug, bro. I swear that shit was funny, bro. But I was like, hell nah. But yeah, shit, like, it really was, I should have. Because, like, the situation was fire, like, good school or whatever, like, so, I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, I think, and you talked about it before, like, being in that situation where, You said it was a culture shock. You said it shouldn't have been a culture shock, but it was a culture shock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it was too good to be true. Like damn, I'm down here living cool. I'm used to being kind of fucked up. Trying to go back to that like a little bit. Like, but it's crazy. Like, like
it is.
Me and my brother was literally just talking about that the other day. He said they had like shit for now thinking back. Like he said, you should have never came back. Fool. I was like, yeah, I know. Like I don't know what I was tripping.
Yeah. I mean, I was same for me, bro. Differently though. Like
but that changed my
going
brother
to college
too, though, because like that was the first time me and my brother ever been like apart. Like, so you know what I'm saying, like, cause my mom had to go to jail again. But so my grandma, like, she's like, I can't take care of it. This is my brother. He think he was in the 7th grade at the time. You feel me? So I'm in the 6th, and she's like, you know what I mean? He's starting to turn the corner a little bit. She like, I can't take care of both of y'all. You know what I mean? Like at the time, he didn't know what his pops was, so. Like, they like, shit, you gotta go out there with your dad, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm talking about every day. We on the phone, nigga, for hours, like, bro, like, he damn near like, shit, I'm about to try to save some money, get you a bus ticket. Like, damn, they all fucking take a bus from Texas back to Indiana. Like, but he was dead ass, though, like, but I don't know, bro, like, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I mean, life is, nobody can sit here and be like, all right, life is gonna be like this. Shit, this we gonna do. I mean, and I think that's why, you know, athletes, bro, I say it all the time, bro, athletes, whether you was in high school or college, if you knew how to take the BS that was given to you in college and in high school with the coaches and whatever it is, if you was able to, I guess, take that, you know what I'm saying, life was just, it's a metaphor of that, you know what I mean? It's just in different ways, bro. It's just different things that come at you that you just can't, you got to handle it. You got to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, do what it do. So.
If it knock you down, you just got to keep on getting up,
Keep getting back up, bro.
Eventually, they ain't going to be able to knock you down.
Nope.
Saying all that to say, like, you can go through all of this and all of that or whatever, and you can still come out shining like gold.
Come on now.
So
come on now. And that's what we here to do, man. Like, we ain't here to tell no sob stories or here to talk, you know, bad about anybody or talk or gossip. It's more so we see a lot of our little homies, you know what I'm saying, the YNs doing what they do out here. And, you know, with us being about to be them old heads, you know what I mean? We see, you know what I'm saying? we see quiet as kept. Man, we see how things can go. We see patterns because we've experienced that. And so if we ain't there to say, you know what I'm saying, hey, look, little homie, let's chop, let's come on this side, you know, be mentors and try to guide them in the right direction. And what are we here for? You know what I'm saying? So,
but you can lead a horse to water.
Yeah,
I mean, they
ain't gonna drink
They gotta
it.
be willing to listen.
They gotta be willing to listen.
But I mean, half of them. I mean, I didn't want to hear it from the old heads either back then. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
But I just be seeing, like, obviously in the barbershop, I be seeing like kids that grew up like I grew up, and you know what I'm saying? I just be like, shit, I don't care what it is, I want to help, bro. Like, I swear there was one little boy I be cutting, like, I swear on Chris, I was like, I want to get that little nigga some shoes, bro. I was like, just cause I was like, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
Yeah, I mean
Come get a cut whenever you want, bro. I ain't even tripping, bro.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like,
that's how it is,
at
bro.
least if one thing, you know what I mean, you can stay fresh with a cut. You know what I mean? And that'll change everything for somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
But when you go through stuff like how we've been through what we've been through, when we see somebody that's like struggling or somebody that's going through something, we automatically know how it feels.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to kind of like, let me help him out, let me help her out, let me do this and do that. Not because we want to get a hand clap or something in return. It's because we know how it felt when they actually went through that situation because we did it before. So I'm with you, bro, 100%.
I ain't boasting about none of the stuff I'm doing. Like, if I rock with you, I rock with you.
Facts,
Like,
that's
nigga,
it.
and I ain't taking no receipts. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you owe me this, you owe me that. Nah, I'm cool. Like,
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
It's there.
It's gonna come back.
Yep, it's gonna come back tenfold.
Being good, staying solid, get you places, money, and fame can't
take you.
You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
that's why I rock with that loyalty. You feel me?
Come on now. No, I think that's unless you got anything you wanna.
Nah, I feel like they about to feel us on that.
Okay, for sure.
What you think?
I think they definitely if they not, then y'all need to feel this. You know what I'm saying? And this was the reason we did this is because it was just, you know, we wanted to really show you all who we are as men. And we not perfect. Ain't nobody out here perfect, bro. We not sitting here trying to preach and tell y'all don't do this, don't do that, like we ain't never did it. But we just want to be an example. That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's all. So we appreciate y'all locking in with us, man. You know what I'm saying? This special edition of Real for Real, you know, when we come and be real. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Come on now. So yeah, man.
Hey, shout out to my boy Donnie too on that intro song.
Yeah,
bro. That
yeah,
shit
Donnie.
fire.
Yeah,
my
Donnie
boy.
did your thing.
Shout out to you.
Shout out Michael Laddick for coming in and producing last episode. Shout out all for you, Granny, man. Terrence Hogg for coming out and helping produce this one too. So yeah, man, y'all
I've been
tap
tired of looking
in.
at the back of this nigga's head for an hour. Hey man, real for real, man.
For
We
sure.
out.
We out, man. Peace.
Got this shit for real. Late nights, early mornings on my grind for real, for real. Every day hustling to get it, and that's on the real, for real. As they said they want that real, well, we got that real for real. They said they want that real, no, we got this shit for real.